What's up all you lads and ladies? Welcome to another fascinating video in the world of comedy and Reddit. If you liked the video, post your favorite Reddit comment below, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Thanks to Shotty Treeway in my last video who commented that Rage Against the Machine should not have been banned for displaying an American flag upside down. Hope you enjoy this video about Mr. Fantastic and his astounding views. Kevin O'Leary says 3.5 billion people living in poverty is fantastic newses. I just need to pull up my socks. Oh wait, I don't have socks. Not gonna lie, that made me chuckle. I feel terrible for laughing as hard as I did to that. Don't be, it was hilarious. The 1% are not a bunch of the same people. It changes all the time. It's true that you can work hard and join the 1% club. It's idiotic to think everyone has the same chance to do so. Bill Gates. Bingo. That starving family cowering in a Stone Age hut in a South Sydney's war zone definitely isn't going to be getting any opportunities to advance anytime soon. If ever before they end up dead. This is a man deep in self-assurance and ignorance to save his own skin. That's great news. If this guy swings his pickaxe a little faster, he will get to the 1%. His pickaxe broke. Give him a diamond one next time. Now he's already in the 1%. No need to keep working. I had the exact reaction she had. Complete silence and disbelief. I can't believe you can be that successful, yet have such a thick skull, that you can't realize how stupid the words that are coming out of your mouth are. Not all smart people are rich. Not to mention, not all rich people are smart. Some of the smartest and hardest working people are also some of the poorest. What gets you rich isn't how smart you are, or how hard you work. It's how well you can scam people out of their money. The more wealth the wealthy have, the more motivation the poor have to become wealthy. How does your brain form thoughts like this? If anything, it's motivating me to swallow a bottle of pills. Caffeine pills? That way you can pull up your socks, work into the night, and become the 1%. I don't know what kind of bootstraps I should be using to pull myself up, but I think there aren't strong enough bootstraps in the world to pull me up to even the top 50%. More than $33,000, let alone the 1%. Then just look at the 1%. Doesn't that inspire you? Yes. It does motivate me to give up. It motivates me to give up, lol. If you work hard you could be stinking rich someday. As if that's the only worthy goal in life. If you work hard you will most likely never be wealthy. If you work hard and help the 1% continue to reap billions in profit, there's a 1% chance you'll end up part of the 1%. Math is off. Try 0.0001%. If you aren't already rich, you will never be wealthy. He was also fined for fraud. One thing I must mention is he is kind of playing a character like Gordon Ramsay or Simon Cowell. He is one of the judges in the show Shark Tank, and his persona is the evil rich guy who only cares about money or else you are dead to me. The other judges hit on him for being so heartless and he will pull out a bill and smell it, etc. Just an act. This persona has landed him in many news shows. Haha, jokes on them, I was only pretending. This guy's wife killed someone in a boating accident and nothing has happened. I don't believe for 1 second that his wife was driving the boat. She wasn't. Not only is he one of the most evil people in the world today, he is also a murderer. She gave up at the end because she realized there's no winning against a very stupid person. That's part of the mythology of the 1%, that they're more intelligent than the rest of us, because they have succeeded in taking an idea to fruition. This guy proves, not only are they not particularly smart, their wealth turned some of them into straight up sociopaths. It's that, and they behave like psychopaths to get the wealth. I've honestly always thought Kevin O'Leary is a dog. I've never liked him. Nobody likes him. I bet that he was born in a rich family and was never felt hungry. Looked it up. His mother owned a successful clothing business, and she was able to invest 1/3 of her income in large cap funds. After she divorced his father and he died, she became CEO. She married a guy who worked for the UN's International Labour Organization. So, yeah, his parents came here from almost nothing, but he grew up well. That explains why he's the second worst judge on Shark Tank behind Mark Cuban. After watching maybe the first 6 seasons, he seems like he's always super radical, either down-to-earth empathic self-made businessman or a complete douche. But generally his attitudes seem to be reactive based on the person pitching. When I saw the headline, I thought it was just going to be out of context. Nope, that was worse than I imagined. She looked so done with life at 022. Just glad she had us pool people's back. I built this company with my own 2 hands. Just me, that computer, snip, and an $8 million loan from my father, and all the people working beneath me, and I utilized all the infrastructure built before I was even born. You can literally smell his soul rotting from your screen. I always wonder at what point will targeted assassination become a means of political endeavor. I don't want it to happen obviously, but it's one of those things where if wealth continues to be amassed by fewer and fewer people, they have to exist in the world. At some point they will become targets and their own mortality will force their hand. The problem is that assassins cost money, and quite a lot of it. The population group who might find assassination an interesting option don't have those amounts of money. Sweden's interior minister recently commented the historically high and quickly rising unemployment in Sweden. She said that it's great, because it means that employers have a tremendously large labor pool to recruit from. This kinda reminds me of that. Let it all burn. Families in Africa are focused on putting food on the table and having shelter for their kids. These priorities come before getting wealthy. That's why we need to help them so that they don't need to worry about those things. Don't tell me you want to redistribute wealth, a game that's never going to happen. This guy and his 1% of the 1% buddies are the ones that people should be revolting against. They exist on both sides of the political spectrum. Much Marisa Republicans if we're being honest, and will do everything they can to divide us. Humans together strong. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? Oh, here he is, a clown and a dinosaur. He actually believes he is wealthy because he worked so much harder than everyone else and that the homeless and poor are lazy. The most defeating part of this is, when she is staring at him, he says, "What could be wrong with this?" It's not that he holds this opinion. Well, it is that, too. But the most damaging and defeating thing here is that he can't even see the alternative. He literally hears that 85 people own as much wealth as half of the motherfucking planet and he cannot see how that could potentially be a bad thing. Not that he disagrees that it's bad. He can't freaking fathom how this could be perceived as a problem for mankind. The capitalism fallacy. The idea that the poor should look to the wealthy and expect they have the opportunity to join them. I'm an English-speaking Canadian and we owe French-speaking Canadians a debt. This fricker tried running for Prime Minister, but quit, because he couldn't learn French in time. I wouldn't piss on Kevin O'Leary if he was on fire. Ah yes, the fabled invisible hand of capitalism in which people still believe in, even tough in more than 150 years poor people are still getting more poor and the rich are getting richer. Hopefully, if there is a next life, this Rick is born in an impoverished nation that has to eat on the street and steal bread wherever he can. Frick entitled fat white people who think they earned it all. In the words of Peter Griffin, this really grinds my gears. Which is funny, because he is a fat animated white guy. That guy represents everything wrong with capitalism. Does this guy want a communist revolution? Because this is how you get a communist revolution. But seriously, how can someone this rich be this tone deaf? I'm excited about this. To 3.5 billion people who cannot afford clean water, food, medical care and a freaking decent standard of a living. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell like it owes you money. Remember to post your favorite comment from the video in the comment section below for a chance to be featured in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this fantastic video and I hope you are all staying safe. Show a small channel some love by liking and subscribing. Take care. Pip pip cheerio. Much love from me, Matt British.